Sacred sites take two. The Cosmic Temple of Solomon is a metaphor for the sacred sites in the Pacific Northwest. In that, when you look at the depictions of the Temple of Solomon, or if you look at the chessboard, which is associated with the Knights Templar, the poor knights of the Temple of Solomon, the checkerboard situation represents the stuff you can see and the stuff that you can't see, and how for everything that you can see, there's an equal counterpart that you can't see, and that's why that speculative masonry can be, I think, can be accurately described as the architecture of the things you cannot see. The difference between most mainstream philosophies is that they believe that their presider over their ceremonies is the person that's causing a blessing to occur, whereas in the Pacific Northwest culture, particularly Northern California, we believe that you're blessed or cursed. You're receiving a blessing or you're receiving a curse. A lot of times based on the ground you're standing on. Like there's a place that you could go, and that's where it's notorious for people dancing at. And there's all kinds of places around Crescent City that you can go, and you can have one feeling or the other. There's a story about the folks that used to live out by Point St. George and how that they were real gossipy. And one day, some folks went out there to buy fish from them, and they all had just disappeared. You know what I'm saying? There's Dead Lake where everybody believes that there's Indian devil situations going on out there. There's parts of town that are bad and there's parts of town that are good, and so it has a lot in common with the way Ireland was run. Or the ancient British Isles. When the Phoenicians were an influence there. You go to Stonehenge and there's an energy there that does something different to you. And I tell you what, man, if you go up the Go Road or you go down the South Kelsey Trail or you go down to the Klamath, you're going to experience different feelings and forces than you perhaps have not experienced in other places. And sometimes it's going to be good, and sometimes it's going to be bad, and sometimes it's going to depend on the person.